15 years, to tell you the truth, we've not done much about it. But we're here today, and we've been here for the last 20 months, and we've come out again and again and again in full force. We've come out to protect and defend our profession. We've come out to protect and defend our pay. And it's been tough. It's been tough taking 10 rounds of action, and this 11th round is no easier. But it is necessary. It's necessary because our profession is under relentless attack. Whichever way you look at it, whether it's the GMC, whether it's the NHS itself, or whether it's the government, whether it's cutting our pay, whether it's making the estates fall down, sewage dripping through the ceiling, commandeering your mess and repurposing it for office space, cutting catering facilities and not being able to give you hot food at night, cutting your pay year on year on year, and driving doctors away to concentrate the work on those left behind. And almost more egregiously, creating a new role that's designed expressly to substitute you, to replace you. A role that is paid 35% more than us. But because of the actions that you have taken over the last 20 months, because of your engagement in our union, because of you filling in surveys and forms and coming out on strike, you've put the message loudly and clearly to the top of the agenda. We'll just wait for the bus.
Hurry up!
Not a week goes by now without our cause being listened to, being heard, our message being spread across national media, people learning about the crises that are happening in our workplace. No longer do we suffer in silence, where we experience the tremendous weight, the harm coming to patients and staff alike from the dreadful conditions that are happening in the hospitals up and down the country. No longer do we watch and stand by as 1 in 8 trusts has unlawful action happening inside of it. No longer do we just stand by in silence because you are speaking. This weekend, the BMA, your union, is taking legal action against the GMC. I'm still here, I'm not going away. Now we hear time and time again the lies that keep coming out of Downing Street, the lies that it's unaffordable, the lies that it's unreasonable, the lies that it's unfair, and it's tiring, it's exhausting. But we're still going to keep coming back out because the truth is, it's not unaffordable. If they can't pay for it, they can't have it. So I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming out today. I want to thank you for setting the tone for the next round of negotiations. And I want you to know that you're sending a clear message to the next government, not to repeat the mistakes of the last one, to come in good faith, to negotiate properly, to find a journey to pay restoration, and to restore our profession.
Fight for our profession. We're here
here to fight the year-on-year cuts that have sliced our pay. The cuts that push doctors into debt. The cuts that drive doctors out of medicine. I stand here today because I'm angry. I'm angry at the contempt shown by this government to doctors.
Mate.
I'm angry that our profession has been undermined by those prioritising politics over patients. I'm angry that doctors apologise to patients every single day for substandard care. I'm angry at the disrespect and the degradation of the medical profession. I'm angry because I am not worth 26% less than a doctor in 2008. I'm angry for all of the great doctors that have left this country never to return. Because you can't run a healthcare service without staff, and you certainly can't run a healthcare service without doctors. The goodwill is gone. But you here give me hope. We stand shoulder to shoulder with unwavering resolve. This is our fight, this is our time, and it falls on our generation to stand up, for our generation to change the future, because no one else is doing it for us. The disrespect of resident doctors ends here. The disrespect for resident doctors ends now. So let's tell them again. What do we want?
Pay restoration.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Pay restoration.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Pay restoration.
When do we want it?
Now.
It sounds like you're in the mood for doing some chanting, so I guess I have to bring out the boy band. Can Tal, Shiv, Kashif and Fareed join me on stage?
Doctors! Now, during the pandemic and over the last 15 years, there's two words to describe your situation. Overworked! 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 Doctors, what do you want?
Restoration.
How do we get it?
Right.
What do we want?
Restoration.
How do we get it?
Right.
What do we want?
Restoration.
How do we get it?
Right.
Full pay restoration. Full pay restoration. Full pay restoration. Louder. Full pay restoration. 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 Rishi Sunak, you lie. I wanna know who you're hiding from. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Rishi Sunak, you lie. I wanna know who you're hiding from. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Rishi Sunak, you lie. I wanna know who you're hiding from. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Rishi Sunak, you lie. I wanna know who you're hiding from.
properly invested in, and you need to be treated properly to ensure that that happens.
There's certainly nothing junior about you now, is there? Hello, big bus. Wave to the doctors. They will help you if you're ill in our health service. Tell me, are you worth less than you were in 2008? No! Are you worth more than £16 an hour? Yes! Will you give up your fight for pay? No! Will you fight and keep fighting to be valued for your skills and expertise? Yes! I promised you that we would strike until necessary, or if necessary, until the next general election. They said it couldn't be done, yet here we are. 11 rounds of strike action because the Prime Minister has chosen not to value his lowest paid doctors. 11 rounds of strike action because the fantasy politics in the isolated, detached world of number 10 has been put before the real world realities of hospital doctors being driven into the ground or flown from our shores. 11 rounds of action to stand up for the future of doctors in this country and the patients we serve. Thank you for your tinkle, sir. How unnecessary. What a waste. This government has chosen to waste billions covering strikes rather than make you a credible offer that it could have paid for twice over. Mr. Sunak could have settled this dispute months ago. It's been clear for over a year. He has known for over a year that you were up for an offer, yet he deliberately persists in misrepresenting your negotiators. Right? Repeated troths about how unreasonable you are and how you demand 35% in one go. These are falsehoods designed deliberately to avoid settling with the doctors. PM. Our response to the malicious cyber attack in London has been to support patients over the strike period. You can Google that on YouTube. It's another important message from Australia that the UK can learn from. Audience participation. Hands up. Who knows someone of the health and wealth of this country? Getting people back into work. The Times reported the benefit. This Prime Minister can achieve this today. The next Prime Minister has the opportunity to steer immediately to calmer waters.